hey guys, we're doing Crying Wolf. Remember when I was like, hey, we'll alternate to Netflix every other time? So far, not doing that. Still on Amazon Prime.
That's because Amazon
I keep finding
Prime
movies here.
Yeah, Amazon Prime just has so much worse. Just so much worse.
There's a lot of
movies than
yeah.
Netflix.
The quality
Netflix has a
floor
lot
is non-existent.
Yeah. And that's not to say that Amazon Prime doesn't have good movies.
Yeah.
I think that just in general, Amazon Prime has more movies.
Netflix is where I discover things to watch via like its screen system and its title page and everything. Like it shows me things that I find out about. I'm like, oh, what's this Bird Box thing? Maybe I'll watch that. Whereas on Amazon Prime, I don't discover anything via it, but I search for things on it. That's like the difference.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Netflix has like the YouTube front page more so than my experience with Amazon, at least.
Yeah, I have never even looked at Amazon Prime. The only time I even look at the Prime Video page is to go to movies that we're about to riff.
Yeah, no, I've only ever been told
look at Amazon Prime.
I've only ever found out about an Amazon Prime movie or show existing because somebody told me about it outside of Amazon Prime.
It may have a recommendation system. If it does,
maybe.
Good for it. I've never looked at it. I'm never going to. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to watch Crying Wolf.
Yeah, this was recommended by Virgil Gardner, so you get the credit, I guess. A lot of other people were like, you should watch Shaun of the Dead and Bird Box. I'm like, you don't understand the premise of this. I don't think.
Like, what are we supposed to do? Watch good movies and laugh?
Yeah.
No.
Check out Bird and Keith's riff on Citizen Kane. I almost said Schindler's Kane.
Yeah,
I almost just mixed the two of them together.
Andre.
I almost just mixed the two of them together. Driving Miss Andre.
Dude, we should watch at some point like an international French film with no subtitles and just try to see what the fuck that ends up being like.
So in other words, we should just play the Quiet Man.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, Crying Wolf. Who directed this movie? Anybody? Nobody?
I'm already past that screen. I can't tell. It's too late.
Oh, okay.
So we're at 0000000. Hopefully you opened it by now, if you've been paying attention.
Oh no!
I mean, probably opened it before we started.
To number one. And,
what have you done?
Oh god!
What have you done?
God.
Stop cheating at commentary.
No, I just know what's happening. I know what's coming up, and I don't like it. I don't like it, Keith.
We're ready to start?
All right, are you ready? I'm ready.
It'll be on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Uncorked Entertainment is back. God damn it.
That's the leash people.
Oifi
Tirana
I can't even fucking figure
Great
that out.
Dane. They
Great
should have made the
Dane?
dog game movie. Boom and Spray. I'm sorry, how many companies worked on this?
Deddington. It's a less popular tourist destination than Livington. 666 News, huh? There's a lot of channels in this post-apocalyptic Britain.
Oh my god, it's like every Lovecraft story. Deddington?
Yeah, dude, Deddington Antiques. Have you noticed that a lot of shitty movies have antique stores in them?
I'm sorry. I mean, that's our trend apparently. But I just have to get over the fact that our horror movie where everyone's going to die takes place in a town that basically is like Dead McDeddington.
Yeah, look at this guy. He didn't even button up his shirt. He's wearing a tie and he looks like a fucking slob.
That is a pushy reception sign with 3 arrows.
Our protagonist is as doughy as he is intelligent. Is he hitting on her? Oh, he's hitting on her.
I'll wrap your posterity in plastic.
Of
course.
666. Boy, I think they're a little on the nose with these references.
Someone buying something for 666 in Deddington.
I think this has to be a tourist attraction, right? And like everybody in this town is like staying in character to try and get tourist
They're
money.
Role-playing werewolves.
Yeah, they're all. That has to be it. That's the whole plot.
This is how I get
the movie
off.
ends. The movie ends with the protagonist, Inspector mall cop guy, finding out that everyone was just actors the whole time.
He just finds the sex dungeon.
Whoa, you have a very interesting take on what actors do.
They're role playing. Well,
yeah,
I was segueing from They Get Off on this.
Oh, true.
I set it up. Like what someone does narratively.
Hey, we need to reshoot the scene. A unshaven homeless guy just walked into it.
He does. Is he the lead?
Oh yeah, he's the lead.
Okay.
I just stepped off of my other job where I'm doing voiceovers.
What did she accidentally stalk their cursed book? How do you do that? Then it looks like the carpet from The Shining.
More than a feeling.
I mean, that's just what stories are.
Yeah, it sounds like she's just describing good books.
Why does he sound ADR?
Wait, how does... if you look at this guy, it screams romantic to me. Yeah. He's a real Romeo, isn't he? It's like the casting call was literally just like, doesn't matter who you are and what you look like as long as you got a deep baritone.
It's like they dubbed in someone else's voice. It's freaking me out.
They had to have, right? Like, you're hearing it where it doesn't sound like it's coming from him. It sounds like it's coming from the ether around you.
Yeah. Well, I think what's fucking with me is I saw the trailer for this movie, and I think he sounds like the trailer narrator.
Oh, they liked him so much for narrating the trailer that they just had him dub the rest of the movie.
He sounds like what the British trailer narrator, like, in a world.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It sounds
in a blimey world.
In a world with fish and chips.
They're so mad. Oh my god. Mellow rock. That's definitely not the song that's playing.
No, but it's like that scribbly, scratchy thing. It's like talking away.
Okay, so that's Latin.
Is that like Lorem Ipsum in the background? And just they forgot to actually change the text to something else? This is the fucking opening of a soap opera. Wait,
this is the opening of True Detective.
Yeah.
Except the music's wrong, but the visuals are True Detective. Like this is a cheesy like HBO or Netflix extended intro.
Oh man! Which I'll remind you, nipples on some of these silhouettes, but not all of them.
Yeah, I'll remind you that the trivia called this a James Bond like intro. Yeah, I don't think they've seen James Bond.
If James Bond was directed by the same people that do Young and the Restless, then I could see it.
I don't think these people have actually seen James Bond before.
Joe Egan. Not Joe again.
Hey, we're gonna have her be a silhouette of red. What should she have as the background? What about more red? It's important to have as little color contrast as possible on your silhouetted characters.
I can't tell if some of these things are intestines or like asses that they just dumped red paint on or what.
I think it's going back and forth. Like this one's smoke, that one's blood, that one's gore. Maybe. That's like a puddle of hair.
Hey, that last person up there is named Heather Bradley, which is 2 first names. You can't trust somebody with 2 first names.
I mean, this intro is better done than the last 2 movies we watched.
Fair. Oh, Led Zeppelin. I see that symbol. Do you think that the song is a cover of a Led Zeppelin song?
I'm confused. Are they supposed to be silhouettes?
They are supposed to be silhouettes.
Because they keep not being silhouettes. Like, he was looking back and forth between those two, and it's like their outline is just not silhouetted.
Watch where you're pointing that, buddy.
It's like they could they not get the lines right? Like, the cutout to be precise on the... That's probably what it is. They probably couldn't make the green screen cutout precise on the silhouette, so they had to make the edges, like, not silhouette. So,
I
like, their
just think that it's
inside
really
is-
strange that like the silhouetted men are clothed and the silhouetted women are not, because I definitely see nip left and right.
So this movie is like exactly 90 minutes long, including credits. So I get the feeling that this intro is exactly as long as they needed it to be 90 minutes long.
Boy, they just spilled red wine on all the intro. You're not going to be able to get it out.
Man, that has the text been moving at all? Or has it just been the same text on the same part of the screen the entire intro?
Yeah, that's just like a screen effect that they're overlaying on the entire intro. Oh boy, the unicorn in. Only one of those.
This movie's just going to be every scene starting with him walking into various establishments.
That's how you discover the truth.
And then getting
Just walk
into arguments with whoever runs the place. Wait, they sold it
you
to
walk
him?
Yeah. He had to yell at them a lot, but
That's
eventually
not how
she
stores
was like,
work.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, I'm buying this.
Well, I mean, he exchanged his money for goods.
I'm just gonna
Not
walk into a
services, but
GameStop,
good.
grab the counter, and slowly drag it to the door, and just say, "I'm buying this."
Comes out with like a Australian like Foresters. Is that the one? Oh, terrible poor. Look at there's no head. Send it back.
Isn't no head good? I don't know.
No. You want 2 fingers ahead. Somebody doesn't drink beer.
No, I don't. I just know people complain when there's a lot of head.
Yeah. It sounds like he's describing a different, better movie. Like, with his
that guy's-
over voice.
The guy on the far right was wearing like a trench coat but in shorts.
Is he supposed to be the comic relief? Because if so, I'm not laughing.
Speak Russian.
How do you misstyle somebody so much that you call a different country?
I don't. Yeah, did he call it a different country? And yeah, look at the guy's shorts.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I think he's wearing a kilt.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Is this British fashion? This guy is
That's
wearing
my favorite-
glasses that John Lennon would wear.
That's my favorite style of beard. The one that makes it looks like you were just eating something and it dribbled out the front of your mouth.
I couldn't tell what that was for a while.
Yeah, he just
This
has
guy
a
looks like he's
line.
wearing a banana on his head. Oh, and it's a hat.
Oh, he's going for a goatee, but all of his goatee is skin colored.
Except for the part that makes him look weird.
Yeah.
It's like he's stuck halfway between like Satan goatee and like jazz trumpeter. And
Wait,
I'm
the
not
guy
sure
on-
where he landed.
The guy on the left also is in shorts, but he's wearing like, wow, we went straight to it. He's also wearing shorts, but he's got like knee-high boots, like the galoshes or whatever.
A pipe, a accountant style bean counter hat, shorts, and a messenger bag. I think that this guy walked away from his polo accounting fox hunt match.
I feel like I've never seen those in the wild.
What, people?
Like people would just wear a baseball cap.
I haven't seen anyone wear a baseball cap outside of a baseball game. As far as I'm concerned, it's illegal.
So we're
Is
not
that
building.
supposed to be a pun, or are they actually werewolves?
I mean, it just cut to them all being werewolves a second ago. So yes, there's no build up.
Oh, that was
it's just
them?
yeah, we're just immediately being introduced to the. I'm sorry, it
Come
was
to our Halloween superstore and you'll be able to get. Oh my god!
CG blood.
I was not prepared
looked
for.
like he looked like the red guys that take their heads off from the labyrinth,
Yeah.
which gave me nightmares as a kid. But that was because I was like 6 or something when I saw it, and they took their
That was
heads
like
off.
some Zone of the Enders level CGI graphics right there.
So it's also raining, and they're all in shorts.
Yeah, I was gonna say 80% of the people are in shorts, and the only person who looks normal is the person on the far left over there.
Does he have like water? He's got like water resistant clothes and shorts. I guess maybe this is the British summer. Doesn't it just? Does it just always rain? Yeah, he's the Six Flags
Come
guy.
to Six Flags. I mean, I thought that London was supposed to be the capital of fashion, but I don't like what I'm seeing here. You're close. Back off, lady.
Wait, so
way
they're
this
not
is
locals.
shot-
Wait. Is this a movie about werewolf tourists? It's a pack of werewolves that are coming into a town that happens to be called Deadington for unrelated reasons.
Wait, so it's the inverse of what I was saying?
Are they the
Is
Hounds of
everyone actually in
Baskerville?
character?
You're not.
I don't know what
That's the wrong
Cotswolds are.
country.
Yeah, and also, why was there
That's
a whip
cultural
sound effect
appropriation,
added?
I'll have you know. How dare you?
What movie has sound effects thrown in for comic effect? Hold on. I've never seen it. It's shot like a sitcom.
Maybe it's a comedy with werewolves.
If this is set in London... oh, okay. It does
Damn it,
have a
she
normal-
showed up.
it
We were
does-
specifically hoping she'd forget to come.
Everybody knows everything in the pub. Everything. Is this a drug deal or not? Come on.
I think I got the subtitles on to understand the British.
Boy, Brian Regan put on a lot of weight, didn't he? I don't like the new season of Doctor Who. Everyone's mad and the budget's really bad.
Oh, this.
I think that this guy has plenty of hundreds
I
of
was going to
pounds.
say, like,
It's not
how
a
dare
problem.
you? So all of them got back out?
I mean, when you threaten one person in the pack, you threaten all of them. Do you got a thong for me to put that into, too? Is a bucket
This
of
is some
shite
real
a bad
customer
thing
service.
or a good
Oh,
thing?
okay.
Oh.
That's some manually colored in eye color. I swear I saw it wobble.
Yeah, the tracking is definitely being done in After Effects.
Oh, I know it's wrong. He's rotating, but the texture is not having a changing reflection the way that eyes do. So it's just like a flat texture.
They're just trying their best. I like how the makeup was done so thick that you can tell that the actresses are wearing makeup. I think I've seen better CGI in intertitle sequences on Spike TV.
I honestly I couldn't really make out what I was looking at. All right.
I like that they have shown us all of the best wipes that they can get from plugins in Premiere.
We are just cutting to random non-contextual like werewolf attacks just in the middle of these boring conversations just because they're afraid we'll stop watching.
Meanwhile,
I think I've seen more realistic blood come out of people in Kill Bill 1. It was like globbing out like it's from Wetrix 3D on the Dreamcast.
I like the vest over the hoodie look. That's really doing it for me the
the crocodile the crocodile hunter look.
Yeah.
I'm also still in this
the
movie.
Protagonist.
I'm confused. Are they not the protagonists? They seem like the main characters. This guy just seems annoying.
I like that there's a giant what's it called? The currency from Oblivion. There's a giant septum in the background of the fireplace there. Yeah.
This guy's just every protagonist of every Lovecraftian story. He comes into a small English town and he uncovers their secrets while dealing with his alcohol problem, and then he walks into the middle of a ritual that he's actually the core of or something, and then he loses his mind.
The key difference between this and a Lovecraftian movie is that Lovecraftian stuff is good.
Some of it is.
I see that the werewolves basically just punch people.
I'll just point out that Lovecraft wrote like 50 stories and people constantly refer to like 2 of them.
But they're really good. You gotta really scare your victim. That gets the meat nice and tender.
Not gonna lie, I kind of want to watch Dog Soldiers now.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna ask what that is.
It's this, but good.
A place so far away from civilization it's reachable by automobile.
Like I was right
And
about
it
the
has
boots, apparently.
trails. You're not allowed to poop at all when you go camping. How are they tripping on a trail with no obstacles?
Well, like 3 of them knew to wear those boots.
Oh my god.
Okay, at some point, if you don't give the old man boots, you're just bullying him.
I would never want to go camping with these people. If they were stuck out in a wilderness survival situation, I'd give them about 4 hours. I don't recognize her or him. Were they there the whole time? Oh, there's prep school Johnny and his dad.
I can't help it. I'm just thinking of The Ritual, which is actually a really good forest camping horror movie that came out last year.
Have you noticed that none of the characters changed their outfit except for the girl who was wearing the hoodie and she took it off?
Well, they did just drive here on a van. It's the same day, isn't it?
Why did she take her hoodie off but nobody else?
She got hot in the van. There was like 10 people in there. God, keep up with your
Fair.
lore.
She didn't get that was like a joke about chess. She was just like, oh god, the old man's hitting on me. Only you could start forest fires. Smoke up today.
Crying now?
That's my reaction to seeing her randomly crying too.
Is she the one that broke up with her boyfriend? I can't keep them straight because I've only seen these blonde people for like a couple seconds so far. Let's keep this trend where every couple that shares a screen together has the same hair color.
Would work out well for me. I'm not going to remember their names, but I can keep track of hair color.
Yeah, I am referring to the blondes as a couple now.
They were holding hands earlier. Oh,
okay,
well, I guess she was holding something else.
That's Salt. They
That's a
can't
really mean
stop
thing
the
to say
dog
about-
puns.
Yeah. I guess bitch isn't even an insult when you're talking about werewolves.
But like, this is such a red herring if they're not werewolves. Because they keep making werewolf jokes.
Boy, that would be a weird twist if it turns out in the end that it's like, then who was werewolf? And it was nobody.
Bite off more than you can chew.
There's a lot of pause in all this dialogue.
They just added a whip crack noise because that's their relationship.
Yeah, I think whip crack is one of those sound effects that you can really only use once per franchise, not even movie.
I kind of love the werewolf jokes.
So the lady on the left looks like she stepped out of a fashion magazine in 1970. The lady on the right stepped out of a fashion magazine from 2005.
He's got one of those tasteful anime cheek scars.
It sounds like a nature documentary now. And then the evening rain brings out a very interesting surprise.
Wait, the
Life.
book is the framing device, and he's reading the story we're watching.
Oh yeah, this is
That's what
actually
this
a
is.
historical drama.
Oh no.
It's a period piece set in the long ago time of 2013. Yeah, because they're camping.
Yeah. I'd be more worried about using my phone in the rain.
The rain has wiped off all of their makeup, and you can tell, and that's really, really strange.
Oh no, no boyfriend. It's almost like I came here on purpose, and now I'm mad that I'm here. Damn it, if only I could have avoided this trip that I went on purpose.
I'm here to give you a pamphlet about the liberal Democrats.
Yeah, how did you make that the creepiest thing? Wait, these are unrelated blonde women, aren't they? I mixed them up.
Oh no, they introduced another blonde. We're never going to be able to follow the
Yeah,
plot
the braid
now.
girls knew.
You know, if they were trying to get away from the rain, as she said earlier, I don't think she did a very good job. So I've noticed that you say yeehaw a lot. Can you...
I'm mostly
not?
noticing
It's
that the
very
subtitles
cringy.
are like 5 seconds out of sync with the movie. Why are we watching him?
Who
Why
wrote
do we
this
keep...
book?
Is he going to be relevant at some point? Or is he just wasting our time?
Nah, he's the framing device. But then I'm wondering, like, who wrote this book that's like an ancient tome? Wait, hold on.
Of this
The book
modern
is-
occurrence?
Yeah, the book looks like it's 3 centuries old, and it's describing events that couldn't have been older than 20 years ago, at most. And so the monks wrote about the ancient cell phone.
I mean, yeah, we can date it. Did you see what the phone looked like? I didn't look at it.
It looked like a BlackBerry or something from 2000. I mean, this was filmed in 2018, so I gotta assume the phone is like no older than 2016.
Oh, a model on tractors. I thought you meant like you could be a model of tractor, like the 2017 tractor. That's a sexy cow.
Yeah,
Oh, my
that's
God.
right. Oh my god! I don't like Lickitung. I don't like what it evolved into.
Oh my god!
Put it
That
back in the
didn't look
ball.
right at all. That's like too much disproportionate tongue, even for a dog.
Let me show you my makeout technique.
Choke on it. Choke on my tongue.
Don't you just love it when a dog licks you in the face? I mean, no, nobody loves
Don't
that.
segue from the sex talk to loving it when a dog licks you.
Didn't they all just come out of the rain? How come they all have makeup and like dry hair now? And dry clothing. Moaning and groaning. Yep. Sounds like they're segueing nicely from the cow.
We're just telling the story like as non-linearly as possible.
Yeah.
We're stacking
I like
framing
how
devices
this-
and flashbacks.
This guy wanders into a bar covered in blood. That's the entire joke.
Yeah, nobody's reacting or seems to care.
Didn't this guy step out of that one video game where you can doubt people and accuse them of lying and stuff? Press X to doubt. Everyone pressed X. I don't think he's ever used being covered in blood to lie.
Yeah, are they not
before.
noticing this somehow?
Wait, is this a flashback from a flashback?
Oh wait, has he cartoonishly pretended to be? Okay,
Wait,
so he has
that
a
means
history.
He's the boy who cried wolf.
Oh my!
and the movie is called Crying Wolf.
And also, yes, we did just have a framing device with a flashback within a flashback.
Boy, I wonder what Crying Wolf would be like back in the colonial times. Colonial times. Colonial times. And Brent Franklin comes out and teaches us about werewolves. I would blame them. I would blame the shit out of them.
I mean, he has gone to weird extents in the past for some reason.
I don't know if
I'm
even
mostly
with a
wondering-
real prankster, you can tell if it's real blood and if they're actually terrified for their lives. You know,
Yeah.
nobody
no.
has that level of dedication. To
I don't know if
being a
he's this
shit
bad at
burger.
acting, but in real life. Also, this is another flashback within a flashback. We're flashing back to him being attacked now because they couldn't just show any of this in order. Is this fucking? Oh my god! It looks like stop motion.
Gojira.
Why is he sometimes CG and sometimes a mask?
It depends on the budget.
Could they not just get a suit to go with the mask? Is the
Nah,
mask
the
the only
Halloween
part?
Superstore closed down that day.
Are
And
fursuits
this was
that
a rental.
expensive?
Ooh, got some nice
Ooh.
shot of collarbone there.
What?
Got some nice shot of. I'm not entirely
dig
sure.
in there at an unknown
Yeah.
place. Is that her heart? I don't think you
I
can
don't
just
think
pull
hearts
that
are that
out.
big.
They
Yeah.
are. They're really big, but I don't think you can just pull it out. There's like stuff in the way. Wait, what? Why?
I want you to eat it before I eat it because I'm gonna eat you and then eat it again.
Werewolf's just weirdly a dick.
No. It's like the werewolf's actually a lagomorph, but like the other person has to shit out their heart before he can eat it.
You guys didn't wait. You didn't lock the door.
No, they're not taking him seriously.
No, but like he didn't do anything to lock or block the door. He's freaking out this much.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. I've never heard that expression before. Is that a British expression? Bob's your uncle and canine lunacy, it is.
Look directly into camera roll credits.
Whoosh. Whoosh.
I understand the narrative irony of this scene. Oh, that's the that's the liquefy effect in Photoshop. Oh, there he goes.
Turns out that he was werewolf all along. Boy, he's only gone through that beer, but not that book. He's going to be 3 deep by the time he gets to the end of the book.
I mean, it's a big book.
Wait, Hoodie's back on.
That's way too big of a book for this story, by the way.
He's already. I mean, the story is told entirely through sketches. I'm not sure that it's that big of a
Like
book.
even if you pad it out like a fucking screenplay that's printed in hardcover, like the J.K. Rowling shit, it would still be so tiny.
Nah, what he doesn't show you is that the book is actually a flip book of this movie, and you flip through it, and frame by frame, you see the entire movie.
Every other page just folds out
Oh,
and
God.
shows these characters.
I'm disgusted by heteronormative displays in culture. Oh, yeah, the subtitles are not synced up at all with what we're watching.
No, they're not.
They're doing what now?
I mean, it's funny. Oh no, I like her kind of. That means she's definitely dying first because she's doubting the narrative.
I was gonna say, of all the characters, she's by far the wittiest and most likable.
I don't believe in the premise of this movie. That means I die first, and you're stuck with everyone else.
They should have called it the Insufferable. Yep, just pee it all out right there on the trail as everyone walks there.
Couldn't even be bothered to find a tree. Bad at
I
wolving.
mean, a church, really, a building that people still go to, and this person just feels free to just come in and drop their shit on the pews. Is there organ music playing in the background? If so, I think it's rude to walk in on the organist during her playing.
We're not
our practice
vampires.
time. Yeah.
I think the church rule's supposed to apply to werewolves. 'Cause they're
No,
cursed?
they let the right one in. So is braided hair lady wearing a Union Jack tube like bra underneath her overalls?
I'm not crazy. She is another blonde woman.
She is another blonde woman. She's
There-
really got
yeah.
she looks like I guess what you would expect like a hick from the United Kingdom to be wearing.
We saw two of them in the rain, then two of them out of the rain. So I thought maybe it was the same person at a different time with braided hair. But no, there really are like 4 blonde women in this movie.
Nah, I mean, as you know, if you're on a tour guide, you can just like a guided tour. You can just pick up strangers and have them accompany you.
Yeah. I was confused because they were also talking about their relationship problems. I'm like, am I mixed up? Is it the same people again?
Nah, nobody has good relationships in the United Kingdom.
Like I thought I was mixing up straight hair lady with funny lady, and I thought I was mixing up braided hair lady with the one that looks like that one actress from Stuff. I can't think of her name.
From Stuff. Nice reference there. I can't hear what he's saying through gritted teeth. It's a lovely little place called Jeddington.
Oh wow, that's okay. There's layers
she's
going
committing
on here.
thievery.
Yeah, they
The
both
oldest
did.
profession.
They both stole from each other, I think.
It's like Gift of the Magi, but for thieves. The subtitles are getting so far ahead of the dialogue that I'm getting really confused around. Yes. Everyone loves an acronym that is KKK. No weird
Oh, no.
connotations with that one.
That's some like 5th grade edgelording right there.
Yes, we all saw the movie too, my friend. Thank you for pointing that out.
Is he the equivalent of YouTube commenters that just say the joke in the comments?
Sup, my friend? My name is PewDiePie.
Why don't you dodge? It's like rocket launchers.
I played TF2 and I don't remember the soldier having a betitted rocket launcher.
I want to see the tit jump move.
Maybe maybe tit just means something different in the United Kingdom. If I go up to a British person, I'm like, hey, you got tits like rocket launches. I wonder what will happen to me.
Are you sure?
All right. Cross your arms, lean in, cross your arms. Cross your arms.
Everyone's
Lean
leaning in
in.
like the Breakfast Club. What am I looking at here?
Cross your arms, lean in. Look contemplative, like they're listening.
Can anyone not look like they're posing for like a reunion tour photo shoot?
It does look like a sitcom where you got the whole cast
Yeah.
like shoving each other and crossing their arms at each other and laughing.
Like, man, the Backstreet Boys got old. It's the Backstreet Boys and the Spice Girls 20 years later. Yep, that's the stock sound.
I'm sorry, I just have something in my eye. Can we redo the shot? Oh. I did not expect that. Turns out the prophecy foretold in the Bond-style credit sequence has come true. We will see nipples. there will be nipple.
I've never been like jump scared by boobs before.
Oh, there it is.
Why
Well,
did she cover them and now she's just like, I don't care? Wait, what?
great, Keith. You picked a rated R movie.
Yeah, did you not notice from the
No,
rated
I
R?
did not notice. Why would the...
Do you think the
I
gore?
like how they did a close-up shot of her face purely to get some boob in it as well. That's actually a pretty reasonable reaction to have.
What the fuck is happening? They're just in public. There's a house over there.
There's I see like a van. I thought it was like a fucking ambulance. Like an onlooker had a heart attack seeing like 4 rocket launcher tits all together. Oh, sorry. I'm a horror movie villain from a better movie. Is it just me, or are the boobs incredibly distracting in this scene?
Oh, they absolutely are. They're like somehow a different color and everything. But I'm just like, what is...
And every single like shot makes sure to frame like face and at least
I'm
one
sorry,
boob.
why is she just inventing bad things? What's happening?
I think she's trying to scare her friend.
No, I mean the scared friend. Why is she just living these...
She has a very, very active imagination. What she believes comes true.
Yeah, but all of her imagination looks like bad CG.
I mean, it's sort of like, people used to dream in black and white until color TV. People used to dream in bad CGI until
They're
they
just
dreamed
going
good,
over
so
the
they saw
grass
good
like the
CGI.
grass is a flat texture. Oh my god. This is like Birdemic. What?
Oh, your hair's all messed up, sweetie. I have to take you to the hairstylist.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. I don't know what that means in this context.
I don't know. Why do you...
Do
why
British
do you
women
hang
have
out with
dicks?
her? No one told you?
Huh, okay. Guess I'm
why
not
they're-
going there.
That's why they're only topless.
Make sure that nipple stays on screen as long as possible for the zoom in.
Man, this scene's so meta? That's like strawberry.
That's very, very sexual.
Did they just tell that whole story? Including all the fake stories?
Haven't you ever told a story where you mentioned not only the people, but the positions of their boobs the entire time?
But also like 7 fake stories within the story? Just because?
Boy, that's a real weird story consisting of 7 other stories that you told me.
Is this... I think that's the entire movie. Just a
So,
series of
the
stories within
guys-
stories layered.
A guy is reading a story that contains a story in which somebody tells a story that contains 7 other stories.
Yes. And they're nice enough to change the color grading on each layer, like Inception.
But then also, one of those stories, multiple of those sub-stories are flashbacks.
Yep. When we reach the end, the guy with the book's gonna have to spin a top to see if he's actually in reality or not, or if he's also within a framing device.
The guy's going to look down and realize that he's also topless and with a pair of rocket launcher tits, and that's just how it's going to end.
Do they have red eyes
like-
now?
Yeah, to help them see in the dark.
I thought they had gold eyes.
Well, this one needs eye drops. Ma'am, I need eye drops. I'm feeling very R-ful.
No. Don't
I think
do
I
this
made
to
all
me.
these same puns in Love on a Leash. We're just recycling it for a different
I mean, we
dog-based
are just
movie.
repeating. I mean, all the dog jokes apply again.
True.
We get to recycle them. It's important to be economical with your jokes.
Well, you only get so many that you ever tell in your lifetime.
Yeah,
Make
and
them
then you
count.
die.
Yep. Oh, that's mean. What did that ivy do to you?
Oh my god, what? What are the graphics? The poses. The poses.
It looks like they bought that guy straight off the Unity asset store.
I don't even hate the actual render or the animations. It's just that the animation he's doing looks like it's part of, like, I don't know, fucking like Kubo and the Two Strings or whatever. Like it's like a different style.
She was not on a gravestone earlier.
I don't know what happened there. We just jump cut it a bunch. Also, that wolf looked completely different from the other one, and looked completely different from the CG one a second ago.
So he was reading a story that was not about the people that were in the church that have literally just gone back to in the middle of this sentence.
Yeah.
I cannot keep up with this movie.
Do you think that the wolf that we just saw not only was bought from an asset store, but the animation was a canned animation, and they just, without any context, just showed it in the distance?
I think it was definitely bought from an asset store that came with those animations.
Because what drove me crazy is that it looked like it was for a stylized animated film. Like,
I'm pretty sure it was.
it looked completely passable, but not for this movie.
They're supposed to do post-processing when you when you mix, when you compose like real life footage with CGI, but not. This movie eschews such standards.
It also had this problem that like Yakuza had. Like I played Yakuza Kiwami 2 on the PS4, and their hair would look like static for some reason because it was like half rendering and half like being in like a low quality mode. But it was like that in the movie because they didn't like render it correctly or something.
Not
all of his hair looked like static.
That guy.
6 months earlier, and a tiny off-center subtitle.
This is the first flashback that actually tells you the amount of time that has passed.
Yeah, why are we just... this is the only time we need time context? Or did we miss it somehow?
Wait, in this flashback they have echoes, so this must have taken place so far in the back that everyone just had like they lived in a giant cave.
What are the flashback rules? They keep changing. Don't... Their names are Tintin and Slurry?
I think that it's supposed to be a reference to Tintin, but I'm not sure. Oh, it must be, because this guy apparently works as a detective. The only detective I would trust less than the fat guy wearing the tie that we see throughout the movie.
Oh, so they called him Tintin because he's a detective.
I guess he's an investigative reporter. But he's hanging out with somebody even less cool than a fucking sea captain. Hey, you take that word back. So 6 months ago, the actress wore even more makeup than she did in the present day.
So are they already werewolves? Because we don't know the timeline of the other flashbacks, right?
Well, I could tell you one thing. It's 3:30, according to that giant clock that was in the background. So this was 6 months ago, and we know that the present day flashback part of the movie took place at 3:30.
Everyone's being weird and cryptic because they're already werewolves, right? Yeah.
Wait, you're a werewolf? I'm a werewolf. Maybe gobbledygook is a slur against werewolves.
Is that the same guy?
That's mean.
Wait, is he supposed to be the same guy? The same detective? Because he looks like he could be the aged down version.
It might be. He really aged a lot in 6 months.
Well, is it 6 months before he read the book, or 6 months before the contents of the book?
It was a flashback from a story within the book, so it's 6 months before the flashback.
I need a cork board and some yarn to establish like the plot line of this movie.
This movie puts Citizen Kane to shame in terms of ability to understand what's going on.
Ninja.
Ryu! Ah, yes, Chuck Norris, the most renowned swordsman of all time.
His point his cultural point of reference for, oh my god.
Take a moment, breathe in, breathe out. And unfortunately, that's what happened to the guy from the Jackbox Party Game title screen.
Yeah.
That's why his head is in a box.
That's why what's in the box. The Jackbox. So that wasn't the guy on the left? I can't keep track of the bald people. There's too many for
The
such
only
a
thing
large
that we can
cast.
use to identify any characters is hair or lack thereof.
Well, there's bald people, there's the blonde woman, and then there's the old man, and those are the three characters.
Wasn't she topless earlier?
This is
Boy, they
is
sure
harder
do make rape seem comical.
Yeah, why are they playing funny music over like the whimsical rape scene? What?
Boy,
Howdy,
they
those
sure
were
put
some
the
jolly
lesson
good knickers, weren't
tasteless.
they? It says on like the interstitial piano screen on the silent film. How is he so much faster than you? Like he keeps stopping and then catching her again.
Yeah, she's wearing less clothes, so she should be faster right now.
Oh my god, that's not how anything works.
4. Wow. You're gonna love the laugh out loud rape comedy that we got for you in this movie.
He's not dying correctly?
Quick, take a picture of the stranger
Wait.
danger. Wait.
He just flipped him
right.
off because it was the 2-finger flip off. That's why they had to censor the Left 4 Dead cover in the UK. So is he
Oh.
not dead still?
That's some great little cultural factoids. Why didn't they put that in the trivia for this movie?
Trivia is just explaining English people to the Americans. Trivia.
Trivia. British people are from a country called Great Britain. Is that person doing the sign language interpretation of this movie?
Just thinking about those news articles that come out where they find out that somebody who was signing was just lying. Like they're just pretending to sign. Are they red or yellow eyes for being a werewolf? They didn't come up with the two people were
It's like
doing
a
the
mood
special.
ring. Depends on how happy they are to kill you.
It's the two people doing the special effects on the two halves of this movie didn't like actually ever talk about it to each other. Oh,
The
this is
time passing is
embarrassing.
implied by the addition of another beer glass.
Yeah. Why is this room CG?
No,
couldn't-
I'm in
they
this movie.
They couldn't find any padded room for a second. They had to make it fake. This is all fake.
You know, this movie shoves a lot of rocket launcher tits in our face. If we don't see at least one fireman schlong,
He's still
then-
green screened.
Yeah, then this movie does not
It was a
represent gender
hill.
equality.
It was a hill, just some hill. You could do that anywhere, and they still were
Yeah,
green
but they
screening
needed
it.
more hill. Britain is known for being a very flat country with very little hills.
I've seen better fakes in YouTube videos, like this week.
Hold on.
Is this the Batman theme?
There's a dog water bowl next to a newspaper. You know, the dog's natural enemy, the newspaper. It'd be like keeping your food next to, like, I don't know, a baton. What is he walking towards? Find out
like-
later in The Werewolf Crying Wolf.
Find out next time on Cry Wolf.
No, a machete. You kill them all, you damn dirty joker.
Are you okay? I like how they cut away because they couldn't show the gore of him hitting a piece of wood with the machete.
I
They
mean,
just spare us.
It's not like a titty, dude. We cannot handle the
Splintered wood.
yeah, too much. Ah, yes, grave robbery and rape. This movie's got it all.
I guess it's easier to film digging up a body if somebody just pokes the floor with a shovel once and then you just have a nice clean body out of nowhere somehow. Although I mean, oh no. you could see the blood spatter over the fucking Jeep. Like the layer was on the top. No.
As far as demonic rituals are concerned, I've never seen one of that involves driving over someone's head with a car.
No. I don't know what this film's doing, but it's somehow making the cigarette look fake.
I was gonna say, I can't even tell if the cigarette is real or not.
Surely it's
Maybe the
real,
actor
right?
doesn't
But
smoke and they
somehow
were
it
like,
looks
yeah.
it looks so fake. Clean your eyelashes. You can see a diagonal slant where the blood just stops before it reaches the neck.
Yeah.
Because they didn't crop it correctly.
Ah, yes, the entire eye is reflective like that. He's got a magic glass eye. Wait, the corpse is already dug up. If he wanted to steal that guy's identity,
not
he was
Varys
already
from Game of
dead.
Thrones. What is?
Ah, yes,
I mean,
deep poetry alley. Time to smoke up a doobs and, oh, they're actually going with that.
Dogs peeing in the dark. But what does the forest feel when the tree
Dogs.
falls?
Peeing
On Monday.
and then walking around a circle before laying down.
Just a bongo drum
In
circle.
pee.
That's all right. For when you want brass knuckles, but also to fight the turtles.
Oh, got a whiff of that underarm.
Yeah,
Use some
why would you?
deodorant, fucko.
He's just like forcing himself to put up with that.
But it was a lot more fun.
Buddy, pal. Wait.
Oh, Dad's calling. Better answer.
How does this movie make everything look fake? I swear it looked like the screen of the phone was tracking wrong.
If this is a flashback to something 6 months ago, how come he has an old-ass Nokia phone?
Well, 6 months ago from what, though? Like, the thread is so lost at this point. Like, whenever they say 6 months ago, I think they mean 6 months before the story, not the framing device.
Boy, that's one way to cut someone's nuts off. Usually doesn't cause so much blood, though. Oh, I mean, he's gonna... That's just rude to leave a guy, like, hanging like that.
I didn't know it was possible.
Oh, I meant on the phone, not him.
This is somehow, like, more incoherent than the dog marriage movie we watched.
Wait, can he steal people's voices? Is he a muse? Is he a siren?
Like, at this point, I kind of miss the Elf movie we watched, where at least it was a linear sequence of events that could explain what happened, even if they didn't make sense.
Just go along for the ride.
This is 2 movies in a row where I'm like, I actually can't tell you what's happening. Ricky Hellsong. I don't think Van Helsing is copyright.
616-666. I wonder... It's like... I would actually watch a Ricky Hellsong movie before I'd watch this movie, but then I'd think that one was also produced by Uncorked, and I'd be
apparently the music would be better.
I was gonna say, they got a nice, like, Eye of the Tiger-esque song going on there.
It'll be Journey in Europe. I'm sorry. I have to see the art on his wall. Go back.
I
Please.
thought that too.
Look at that art.
I've seen better fan art from like fucking Dungeons and Dragons.
Is that a little dragon?
On DeviantArt.
It's like a RuneScape man with a little dragon friend.
It looked more like an Aragorn fanfic.
Yeah. I remember when I used to do art that way.
You still do. You just stopped actually making the art.
You just do some scribbles that looked like a picture in black and white.
Oh, what a touching love story. Two people murdering the innocents.
I just hope he dies, and then it zooms in on that artwork as blood spatters over it. I just want a close-up of whatever that art is that looks like a children's coloring book.
We'll trap him in the barn. It'll be like shooting fish in the barrel, but instead it'll be more like shooting cows in the barn. We'll work on our metaphors. Stick, pipe. Stick, pipe. Throw stick and fire. Good job, brain. Was that a fat joke?
I gotta say, this is the least scenic campsite I've ever seen. It looks like an overgrown, like, weedy field of nothing.
Yeah, you would camp out here, and it's like, there's a road over there and a church. The historic church.
It's like you just walked, like, 1 mile in any direction out of a normal town and then camped right there in the nothing.
And just yet these people will still die.
It's like those endless wastelands between towns in California. Like, there's just nothing here.
What if every time we see any of them in like a different costume, it represents another flashback, but just one that we didn't know about? It's like a ninja flashback. Sneaks up on you. Me neither. Believe me, me neither.
Why are they here?
Because they're supposed to be tourists to see Costwalds. You know, scenic Costwalds.
Oh my god.
We've all heard of Costwalds.
Why did her entire face change?
Because she's a werewolf, dumbass.
That's not what wolves look like.
If she was a werewolf, but only her legs turned into werewolf, then that would make her a werewolf maid.
A wolf maid. I
see the fire gets top billing over these two actors.
Yeah. This is cinematic framing. It tells a story about how these two are hot and into each other or something, I guess.
Is there going to be another rapist? Because I don't know, man. I saw one, and that's enough.
Yeah. I mean, I just kind of associate this forest with rapiness now.
Yeah, you really can't. You can't. Oh, it's called Dead Man's Wood.
Are we now doing a flashback that actually sufficiently shows people in like period clothing, like their Prohibition era?
No, it's just a bunch of neckbeards. Is this supposed to be funny? This is an execution, and it's like, hurt, and like, Who's the client? Is the person they're pointing a gun at the client?
The audio just is out of sync, right?
It must be. Also, I'm wondering why they're doing like a Larry, Curly, and Moe thing by slapping them and be like...
Yeah. He didn't even take that moment to run when they weren't even looking at him.
Anyway, you knucklehead. The best 10-second loop that they could muster from what sounds like a LucasArts DOS game.
This is like the soundtrack that gets edited in a YouTube review as a joke.
Honestly, if this was in a better movie, I'd probably actually be laughing at some of this dialogue. Yes. Tell me more about sexual assault in the rape woods. That gets everything going. Is his shirt also covered in pee? Not his shirt. His shirt.
I just feel like I've been here before when like the victim's like reassuring the bad guy that he's like, no, you're scary, I promise.
Good to see Kyle Justin getting work outside of AVGN.
I'm gonna sue you with this gun.
There you go. They call me, like, lawsuit revolver.
It's not your
Ocelot, attorney at law.
He's also not using his fist.
Are we? I'm doubting that. Is he gonna werewolf it up? Come on, baby.
It's right
yes,
there.
The place where you're gonna execute me. I kept my hidden briefcase just as a special occasion.
Just in case these exact people decide to execute me exactly here. I have an ulterior motive because I'm Joestar or something.
Oh,
he always has the backup
It's the
plan.
briefcase from Pulp Fiction. Hey man, point that gun away. God damn, that is not safe.
That is not trigger discipline.
If you look at every chamber in the revolver, there's no bullets in it at all. Well,
oh no,
I guess
badly tracked bloodstain that's still wobbling with the camera.
I'm gonna take this MacGuffin, and nobody can stop me.
I mean, I make fun of like the digital blood in in Walking Dead, but at least they track it correctly.
Yeah, because they have
if you don't know how to motion stabilize the blood, then please use a tripod.
Damn it! I should have brought more than 2 bullets.
Look at it go! It's going everywhere.
Yeah.
No.
This part. Come back, blood. No, come back. Imagine
It's
taking
like a Sprite in Doom.
Imagine you're taking your friend along to a trip to like murder somebody, and he's like, how many bullets are you gonna take? 2? 2 bullets. 3 of us in the woods.
Why?
We are seeing a tallywhacker. The movie has gender equality.
We joked about the people in Britain having the women having penises, and then that happened.
Yeah, we're psychic.
Yeah. I just start killing each other. I swear to God.
Oh no, we have food on us. We better take our clothes off.
I need characters to die. There's too many. You know who I'm talking? Seriously, the woman on the left. She looks like someone that I can't think of the name of. That is a famous actress.
No, not here. In front of the camera, ladies. We have already debased this movie enough. We can throw more rocket tits at it. I'm just waiting for it. Like, I have nothing else to say until it's like, will they, won't they? God, I don't know if I'm going to see Booby or not.
I'm looking it up because it's driving me crazy. Reese Witherspoon. That's what I was thinking of.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. I kept referring to a woman I couldn't remember the name of that looks like one of the actors.
Yes, but what is a very funny way of putting it. Keith, we are so close to seeing boobs.
There's literally the moment that
so close to seeing boobs on the internet.
The moment she showed up for the first time, I was like, "Oh, it's like a low rent," and then I couldn't think of Reese Witherspoon's name, so I couldn't do the joke.
That's kind of funny because I would consider Reese Witherspoon to already be relatively low rent.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh, I'm going to be the next pervert in Rape Woods.
That you completely roboted out. I have no idea what you just said.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just talking about Rape Woods.
No.
This place is called
stop it.
Slaughter Woods and Murder Woods and Rape Woods.
It's like how this guy's the low rent other guy I can't think of the name of.
There was a bra under that? I find that hard to believe.
Here's the game. Which character, which actor am I thinking actors are low rent versions of? Go with goatee guy. I can't think of his name either.
He looks like the author of the game.
What? No,
man.
why?
Man,
Why do
so
you know?
close. Yes!
Stop
Yes!
knowing what these people look like.
Oh, yeah, she just happens to carry a backup bra with her at all times.
If you're playing Who's That Pokemon at home, I was thinking of Ben Kingsley.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Boobs!
I swear to God, there's 20 minutes left in this movie. How have none of the main characters died?
It might be a first in its genre. Uncorked, you have really outdone yourself this time in innovation.
Is this movie just going to have zero deaths in the main
characters
cast?
die. Yeah. You got pooped on by a blood tree.
I can't get over the fact that we're already 70 minutes into a 90-minute movie, and there's a cast of like 10 characters. The whole point of doing that is so they can die throughout the movie.
Turns out they're all werewolves and none of them can die.
Yeah, it's just a nice camping trip they go on, and then they go home. That's the end of the movie.
I don't like that sentence being said so close to Rape Woods.
No. Or bitches on heat.
Yeah, I don't like hearing that anywhere, let alone its proximity to Rape Woods. You alright? I get that you're being a pervert, but you seem like you're really, really not cool right now.
That's a little bit of a fun idea. They're taking a wolf howl and making it into like a air raid siren.
Yeah, that could be clever.
Why is this transformation taking like 7 hours when previously it happens like instantaneously? That guy just randomly had a tongue for a second, remember?
I think this is the werewolf version of constipation.
No.
For a brief moment, he looked like John Travolta from Pulp Fiction.
It looks like that phone app or whatever where it's like, be a walker for The Walking Dead, and it just does a shitty filter over your face. That's what their transformations look like. Until they actually change.
The primary tool they used for editing this thing?
Yeah.
Hey, I got a great idea for a movie. If only we had an app that could transform people into werewolves. I have an idea. It costs $3 in the App Store.
The movie's a financial failure, but they paradoxically actually make a fortune off the shitty app they made to make the movie.
I'm just gonna stick my ass in the air and rape Woods and hope nothing happens.
So we're back to Yellow Eyes. Oh, that's some...
Oh.
Wow.
Wait. Oh, no. That is not cool.
Just weird naked man suddenly has a giant hole through his body. So in this universe,
did you know that when you die, you evacuate your bowels?
So these wolves just don't regenerate even a little bit? They just die? That's it?
That would make them werewolverines.
I mean, someone finally died with less than 20 minutes left in the movie.
Yeah, it was it wasn't a slutty woman, though, so I find it very, very surprising.
Finish him off? How do you finish? There's like a foot-wide hole in his chest. That's usually what works.
Nah. For a werewolf, you gotta put a knife-sized wound in the brain, where did that knife come from? Wait, is she suddenly the battalion commander? Sir, yes, ma'am.
They all know exactly where to go, right? Because they could just smell them.
I kind of liked the way she said that.
Oh, you'll be dessert.
Coming up next on the Great British Baking Show, people.
Coming up next on the Great British Bake Off, the British. One half of the cast will make award-winning cakes. The other half will be baked.
And we don't mean weeded.
No. Right, that's
I mean, it's British slang. Maybe
I just remembered
baked
that's just Gladys's joke.
Ha.
First you will be baked, and then there will be cake. Why? Okay.
Because
it really shows us how incongruous your joke is when you do a record sound to show how, like, whoa, what a record scratch moment, you guys. I put an actual record scratch sound in the movie. Just to spell out how unusual this moment is.
Well, we've seen where this goes. We saw those boobs moments ago, but they might make a return.
Sure would be nice
if sheet action.
Should be nice if any of these were werewolves. Yeah, they sometimes run on all fours for a second to remind you this is a werewolf movie.
Yeah, but only one of them can be a werewolf at a time.
But they can't get these actors to run fast because they're old.
You gotta remember, I got a bad hip. I'm a werewolf.
It better show them as being way behind everyone else because they're clearly running way slower. Oh, here it comes. Time for all the budget to go.
Downward-facing dog.
It's time for the forceful caroler scene where we get to see where all the budget of the entire movie went in one scene.
Ah, yes. You unlock their werewolf powers by first dropping into downward-facing dog. So, it was a movie where the cast was enormous, but they were all the villains. Yeah, it's really disproportionate, right? Normally it's like everyone's on an Nostromo and there's one alien, but no, this one's like there's just two ladies and everyone else is the monsters. Oh wow, man, every actress, we're gonna see those titties.
Yeah, that doesn't feel exploitative of your actresses at all. Seriously, what is with the frame rate of the wolves? What is with the frame rate of the wolves?
It's supposed to make them look fast, but instead it makes them look like I turned the frame skip up because my computer can't render the movie.
Like, if it was all an animated movie that was animated like that, it might have like a little bit of a Spider-Verse effect where it looks neat overall, but it's just really distracting when something completely out of whack shows up. Why don't
Is that the runt of the litter?
That one was just on all fours, apparently, and moving way faster. I think they literally only have one. Oh my god, they only have one rubber suit. Oh,
so
that's
when
what
they showed.
No, wait, maybe.
Oh, well, that's a composite shot. It could be.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a trick or not. It looked like it was on a tripod, so it might have been a trick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they probably do just have one suit. The lighting changed for that shot.
Because it's nighttime now. Flash forward.
It was for one shot. For 2 seconds, it was nighttime. Now it's not.
Oh, we can't hide here. It smells like shit.
Also, I'm here. Hi. What?
In any shot that has the rubber suit, it is a sole rubber suit.
Oh no! The background's out of focus because they're focused on them, but all the wolves are in focus. What is happening?
Wow. What a horrible werewolf hunter! You missed the 4 werewolves in the background. You know what? I'll give it some credit. This is actually a neat little twist.
That the tourists driving the werewolves around are secretly the werewolf hunters? Yeah.
It would have been nice if they had actually dropped the names of the werewolf hunters much earlier. Bullet time. It hits the werewolf.
Just unrelated wolf just jumps directly into the path of the bullet.
Oh, it's a cat fight in a werewolf movie. That's not allowed. Meanwhile, all their friends are dying. Better fight over our boyfriend.
This Maybelline hair, like, holy shit. Oh, all this build-up for werewolves just to watch them get shot and go a lot.
Hey, you were hoping that they would all die at some point. Little did you realize it would be in an incredibly uninteresting manner.
But, like, they couldn't afford to make all the werewolves look a little bit different, so, like, I can't tell which character's dying, mostly.
Like that a werewolf guy died on his back like a turtle.
Like a werewolf, he couldn't get help. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh man, what?
It's like
a surprise!
One of them exploded, and we'll never know until the end of the movie which one that was. Because we have to do process of elimination to find out which werewolf character exploded as a werewolf.
I remember those nipples from the silhouette stuff at the start of the movie. All right, well, we have 2 actresses that are still clothed. Can we get it down to 0? Let's find out.
I'm back at the stage where admittedly all the blonde people have confused me again. Which ones are dead? I think I think
her. That's one who's dead right there. I can tell you that much.
I think those 2 are the original 2. So like the one that got her throat ripped out was the only likable character in the movie.
Yep.
No, they took out her best asset, her talking. The best you can do is take away my werewolf powers and turn me into a shitty old man.
The best you can do is deliver a fatal blow directly to my heart.
Why is he just holding you and...
Uh-oh.
You've had so much time to realize. He had so much time to throw it away.
He should hold up a sign that says, like, sucker on it as soon as he gets blown up. What the fuck? Who could have seen that happening? The armed guy stabbed me.
How did you cut him in half, but somehow his dick wasn't on either half?
His dick was the exact width of the sword. That's why he became a werewolf.
Like, as the sword went through him, his dick just got Tetrised and vanished.
I can't tell which part of him just got injured.
No, he was... They framed that... Oh, wait, it's the sacrifice place.
Yeah, I was going to say, I recognize this scene. This is where somebody burnt to death.
Why are they both blue-screened here this time?
Wait, how many werewolves are left? Is it just this one?
No one could tell you.
How many werewolves did they start with? Could they have fucking kept their hair? Like, okay, we have a bald werewolf and 2 blonde werewolves, and...
Why is it being stalked by 1 CG werewolf and 1 costume werewolf when they're not even sharing frame with each other? Like, they could just use the costume for both of them if they wanted to. It just keeps cutting to a shitty CG one here and there that's not doing anything. It's just standing there.
Boy, looks like a villain from a... Well, what?
You timed it perfectly with his neck cracking, and I thought it was in the movie for a second there.
Boy, in rainy old London, who doesn't have having aluminum/tin roofs? Whenever it rains around here, it must just be...
He's still going.
Wait, was that a flashback?
I don't
know. Who was that guy? Was that the guy with the pipe? I don't know anymore. Who's this guy? Can't they just have, like, name tags or something? It would really help. Hi, my name is Dead Slut Number 2.
Is this the guy who was just naked and turned back into a human? It is the same actor, right? But where does his clothes come from?
Yeah, how come all the other werewolves, when they become not werewolves, they become naked?
He was naked, but now he's clothed, unless that was a flashback like you said. Because he's clothed now.
Wasn't this all supposed to take place in Deadington? Where did that place go? I like
They had
Deddington.
90 minutes to kill these characters, and they had to do it all at the same time. And I can't tell
Well,
what's happening.
It's a movie of 80 minutes of flashback, 0 minutes of backstory. Somehow a movie that's 90% flashback contains no backstory. Because this is ostensibly like the main characters, right? We know nothing about the Wolfpack characters, nor the people that are currently
We just know that
fighting
this guy's
them.
an asshole who cried wolf all the time, so he got all of his friends infected when the actual wolf happened.
And we know that she's walking. Whoa, what's she
Somewhere.
gonna do? What's she gonna do? Is she gonna show up in the fight and be a badass? Oh, who knows? Just gotta keep watching.
They wanted to have them fight, but they couldn't. They couldn't have him fight a wolf because that would require budget. So he's
Oh
just.
yeah, they couldn't wear the he
so
couldn't
it's
wear
time
the
for the
rubber suit or have the CGI.
So when it's time for the final confrontation, he just has to be a person the whole time. What?
Damn, that's a strong backhand.
The woman with the braids isn't even one of the factions. She's not the wolf or the wolf hunter. She's just here still for some reason and isn't running away.
Where's her girlfriend? Did her
I
girlfriend
think she
die?
died first. She got shot in the head by the wolf hunters because comedy.
Oh, right.
They like accidentally shot a human in the face, I think. Unless I was losing track,
Oh yeah,
and she's
she
also
got over
a
the
werewolf.
death of her girlfriend really quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. We're at least down to one blonde woman. So I can tell you which one it is now.
We're down to a blonde, a bald guy, and
Hey, look at the static on the hair. Wait, they put static on the
Yeah.
whole screen.
yeah,
Wait,
there's the
are
post-processing to try
Are
and
they
make
trying
it
to
look like...
pretend this movie was filmed on film? Is that what that grain is? Well, she keeps
God
walking back
damn.
up. Why is she
She's
doing
just
that?
stood back up to just get bitch slapped down.
Yeah,
Boy, round two did
she
not go
stood
too
back
well
up.
for her.
She walked back up to the wolf again to get smacked. Why does she keep coming back? Why?
Wait, did he just kill his girlfriend? Wasn't he a werewolf too? Did he just commit werewolf treason?
Didn't he just get murdered by a stake through the heart?
Oh, steak, because dogs eat steaks.
Did he fully heal already? I don't. What are the?
Oh, did you see him go around the corner and crouch? Nope. Did he come back with full health?
What? Is
Boy, Great England has some really fucked up children's books.
it time for the framing device to become relevant at some point? In
Good night,
Deddington?
Moon. Good night, werewolf hunter. So for the
Wait, that says Birmingham behind him. I thought this was Deddington.
Deddington.
It definitely doesn't say Deddington.
Shh. Deddington. Ah, he's putting on a yellow coat. Just like in Curious George. Don't knock over those glasses, man. That's half the film's budget right there. Now that's what I call stock.
Really?
Really?
That's all we get?
Really?
All that framing device just for him to hear a wolf sound?
And then be written into his own death.
Why? This framing device didn't need to exist. To read that book. I want to read that book.
Boy, this guy walked off the set of Lost and into a very, very different place.
Did we switch to a biker show?
Up next on Deddington Choppers. Polly gotta make it a werewolf.
That sound. Wait, what? Wait.
Just when you thought this movie couldn't get stupider, waka waka do, zombie coming for you.
The werewolf hunter came back as a zombie? Why are you just standing there? Oh no, someone slowly... What will I do? Someone's slowly approaching me with a machete. I better
how could you
just
do
watch.
Because you want to have control over your life. He just chopped his own dinner in half. Yeah, I think we're all trying to figure out what we just witnessed. Come visit wonderful Deadington. It's not weird or anything. Police have no idea where he is.
Like, these people are from the Flash? These people are from the story, not the framing device.
The winner of today's lucky I wanted to know. Tony. Hopia. Tony, get it
Tony,
together,
what'd
man.
you do?
Hopia
Is that
Brothers?
Tony?
There's another one?
Oh, it's just like the ending of
Shopkeeper,
Guardians.
Private detective.
It's just like the ending of Guardians when the director danced. So, that was probably one of the brothers that made the movie. The guy dies for no reason at the end. Put me in the movie. Put me in the movie. We're out of scenes. We already filmed the movie. Put me in the movie.
Oh, you never put me in anything. I want to be in a movie.
Did you notice how that one guy was a devil when everyone else was a wolf?
I did notice that.
The guy that was about to be executed was just for some reason
I
a
really
devil.
try to let it be.
I mean, at least they had fun. That's why they didn't kill anybody, because they had to be in the whole production.
Oh, come on. You're going to censor that.
Cowards. I was wondering how many times they had to retry that jump.
These are some very, very British names. Rachel Gallagher, Maxine Jennings.
They couldn't even
Peel.
give the guy a death scene. The guy reading the story.
By Michael Dale and Tony Hopia.
I also like how clearly the movie, even the kind of night scenes were just filmed in the middle of the day, and then they colored the screen blue. Because the whole movie was filmed during the day.
They could film at night.
Yeah. Except that scene, apparently.
Okay, that does look fun. I wish I had an instrument like that. Is she pregnant? Why is she doing that?
There just was a zombie suddenly. Alright.
The Living Divide. Featured in such movies as this movie in the James Bond-esque opening credit sequence.
Hey, we got to see how they did that effect.
Oh boy, that means that if you pay attention, you can recreate that effect in your own home.
Yeah. Oh no, dog, no. So when that guy fell into a bunch of pieces, he was just wearing all green suit except for that part of his body each time, and he just had to fall over like 4 times.
Crying Wolf was filmed somewhere. Deadington? Hold on. Deadington cannot be the name of a real place.
Oh, it's real apparently. Okay.
They're all right now. Ooh.
Don't put a kid in this. This is an excuse for you all to run around naked in the woods for 2 weeks. Don't put a kid at the end. Alright, that was Crying Wolf.
Okay, Deadington.
I gotta say, all the suggestions under this look amazing.
Deadington is a civil parish and small town in Oxfordshire, which that's not the name of a place. South of Branbury, that's also not the name of a place. Why is every town in Britain named after the Lord of the Rings? The parish includes 2 hamlets, Clifton and Hempton.
More the issue that the name of every British town sounds fictional.
One of the 100 rolls of King Edward I records Deadington as a borough. Man, I didn't know King Edward I liked his biscuits that much. Guess he is British. Boy, Keith, you really know how to pick them. Jesus Christ.
Listen, you gave me very little notice.
Oh boy, customers who watch this also watch Blood Moon, Big Bad Wolf, Battle Dogs, Lycanthrope,
It's a there's a
Lycanthrope,
theme.
Claude.
It's just a gallery
werewolves?
of roaring wolf faces.
Carnivore, Werewolf of London. I think
When you look under this movie, like this is a type.
To be honest, I think all we need to do if we want to find movies is just sort by movies produced by Uncorked. They are delivering some solid fecal matter right
Just
now.
watch every single thing they've ever put out.
I'm almost game. I really am.
All right, I'm on their website. They got a movie called Five Fingers for Missiles. Mobile homes. How far would you go to find home? Just a pile of naked people sleeping on each other.
Wait, hold on. Okay,
One serial killer, 12 personalities. The nightmare begins.
Boy,
Death kiss.
Oh my God, we have got to watch. Look at that guy's face.
Justice has a familiar face.
Really? I don't know who that guy is. I've never seen this guy before. Oh my God, we have to watch Death Kiss, dude. We have to watch Death Kiss. Death Kiss IMDb 4.5. That means that Death Kiss is 2 times better than any movie we've seen so far for this.
That's how math works, right?
Yeah. Alrighty.
Oh, no.
What?
No.
What?
Did they also make Elf?
Yeah. That's why I said oh no as soon as Uncorked appeared.
Oh, I thought they did the dog movie. Whoops.
No. That was by the 80-year-old woman.
Oh, I mixed it up.
Because
the first thing I found, I had on films and clicked on horror, and the second thing that shows up is elves.
Dude,
I'm telling you right now. They made a sequel to Elf.
I could sit here and just, like, we could make an entire first season of this just doing Uncorked movies. I'd totally be down.
Elves came out this December.
We gotta, and also it was last December because we're in 2019. But we gotta.
Well, I said came out,
dude.
They made a sequel right around the time we were watching the first one.
Maybe that's why people thought we were doing it, because they thought we were going to follow up with the sequel.
No.
Holy shit. Well, that was... What
the
was
trailer
that movie called
is
again?
just a bored-looking kid sitting in a room.
Just like the audience. All right. Well, that was Werewolf Time. Whatever.
Crying
what the fuck
Wolf.
was that called? Crying Wolf. Oh.
The name
There's a
ended
reason
up
we only do this like once a week.
once every other week at this rate.
It feels like once every other day because of how much pain it induces. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh my
I hope you
god.
enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it.
I kind of want to watch something coherent next, just so I can tell what's happening. I was not ready for that level of timeline manipulation to go on. Like the last one was just a headache because of how it was edited, but this one was like, it was like Inception, and Memento, but Primer.
All right, bye everyone.